Your person is going through a turbulent emotional time, plagued by sleepless nights and restless thoughts. The root of their anxiety is a deep-seated fear of losing you to someone else. It's not just jealousy or insecurity, it's the terrifying realization that time is running out, and the gap between you two is widening. This prolonged period of separation, waiting, and uncertainty has taken its toll on both of you. While you're growing weary of holding on without clear progress, your person is drowning in regret for not acting sooner, for not solidifying the bond when they had the chance. They can sense the shift in your energy. You've become more guarded, more distant. There's a wall around your heart now, one that wasn't there before, or at least not this high. And even though they understand why it's there, it hurts them deeply. They long for that closeness, that emotional and physical intimacy they once shared or imagined sharing with you. No one else compares. They can't stop thinking about you, and no matter how much time passes, their mind and heart are consumed by thoughts of you. You are not just someone they're attracted to, you are everything they ever hoped for in a partner. You embody the full package: beauty, intelligence, warmth, and strength. This time apart has been an eye-opener for them. It has given them space to truly see you, not just through the lens of desire or fantasy, but in your full, authentic self. They see your independence, your emotional resilience, and your unwavering loyalty. You've handled this situation with such grace and maturity that it both shocks and humbles them. Your ability to stand tall, even in the face of emotional uncertainty, has revealed a strength they now realize they took for granted, or worse, overlooked altogether. Your honesty, your high moral values, your refusal to settle for less than you deserve, it's all left a deep impression on them. They genuinely admire your character, not just who you are to them, but who you are in the world. Yet admiration alone isn't enough to soothe their growing frustration. They're not happy with where this connection stands right now. Regret weighs heavily on them. They regret not grounding this relationship in reality, not giving it the firm foundation it needed. There were opportunities to step forward, to make things real, and they didn't take them. Now, all they want is to close the distance and make things right. They want to rush in, to tell you everything, to fix what's broken. But something is holding them back. They don't want to come off as impulsive or emotionally immature. They know that in order to meet you where you are, they have to level up, to match your emotional depth and maturity. To them, you are irresistibly sexy and undeniably successful, but there's more to it than surface-level attraction. There's a mystery about you, a certain magnetic pull that keeps them intrigued and fascinated. You unfold yourself like a story, slowly, beautifully, and with purpose. That, to them, is incredibly powerful. You don't reveal everything at once. You let them see you piece by piece, allowing them to experience the richness and complexity of who you are. It's this quiet confidence, this subtle strength, that they find so compelling. It's not just how you look or what you've achieved, it's how you carry yourself that makes you unforgettable. Your person is preparing to take a leap of faith. They know it's now or never. The fear of losing you forever has finally shaken them out of their indecision. They're building up the courage to approach you with an open heart and a clear mind. They want to succeed with you, not just win you back, but build something lasting, something real. They want to prove that they're capable of matching your energy, your love, your depth. You're not just someone they once knew or once loved. You are the one they see a future with, the one they don't want to be a memory or a regret. They hope that you won't forget them. That you won't leave them behind in the past as you move forward with your life. Despite their hesitation and their mistakes, their feelings for you are real and intense. They see you not only as a lover but as a life partner, someone they can grow with, build with, dream with. You are the person who changed everything for them, the one who made them realize what they truly want in life and love. Soon, with optimism in their heart and hope as their guide, they will take that risk. They are ready to move past fear and into action, because the thought of losing you is far more terrifying than the possibility of rejection. You mean that much to them, and they are finally ready to show it. In my heart, I believed I was doing the right thing when I walked away from you. As painful as it was, I thought that by leaving, I was allowing you the space and freedom to find someone better, someone who could love you fully, without hesitation, and who could commit to you in all the ways you deserved. At the time, I convinced myself that you needed someone stronger, someone more grounded, someone more whole. And deep down, I knew I wasn't that person. I wasn't ready to be the partner you needed, the one who could stand beside you as your equal. Even now, I still feel like I'm not quite that person. There's a lot about me that still needs healing and growth, and I can't ignore that. I have so much work to do on myself, emotionally, mentally, even spiritually, before I can be capable of loving someone in the way you deserve to be loved. You are such a precious, radiant soul, and it breaks my heart to admit that I've struggled to meet you where you are. I ask myself constantly, how can I offer you everything when my own heart still feels shattered in places? How can I show up fully when fear still clouds my mind? When we were together, I didn't always show you the love you longed for. It wasn't because I didn't care, it was because I was emotionally numb in ways I didn't fully understand. I was lost in myself. I didn't know how to love, not in a healthy and consistent way. I didn't know what it meant to be vulnerable, to trust someone with the most fragile parts of me. And when you poured your love into me, when you gave so openly and sincerely, it both comforted and frightened me. Your love was like sunlight pouring into a room that had been dark for too long. It felt incredible, almost unreal, but with that warmth came fear. I was afraid of losing it, of messing it up, of not being able to return it in equal measure. I didn't know how to process the intensity of what you were offering me. So I shut down. I withdrew. I ran. My silence, my distance, they weren't meant to hurt you, though I know they did. I didn't mean to cause you pain, I was just overwhelmed. I didn't have the tools to navigate something so deep and powerful. And instead of trying to learn, I panicked and left. The truth is, I saw what you deserved. I saw the kind of love you were ready to give, and I saw how much more you needed from me than I was prepared to offer. And that terrified me. I didn't feel like I was on your level. Not because you made me feel that way, but because I couldn't see myself as worthy. Our mindsets, our perspectives on life, they were different. You believed in fairy tale romance and happily ever afters. You had dreams of a beautiful home, a loving family, a future filled with joy and stability. And you deserve all of that. You deserve the kind of love that shows up every day, that builds with you, that grows through the seasons of life. And yet, despite all my fears and flaws, I want that with you. I want to create that life by your side. I want to be the one you wake up to every morning, the one you build with, laugh with, cry with. I want to settle down with you, not just in words, but in real, tangible actions. But I know that making that dream a reality requires more than good intentions. It means facing my fears head-on. It means changing old patterns, healing wounds I've carried for far too long. And I'll be honest, it scares me. The weight of becoming the person you deserve is heavy, but I believe I can carry it if I take the time to grow. This isn't an excuse. I'm not asking for a free pass. I know I've hurt you. I know I've disappointed you. I know you've cried over me, questioned your worth, and wondered what more you could have done. But please understand, it was never about your lack. You were always more than enough. It was about my inability to accept love when it was offered so purely. I let my fears dictate my actions, and in doing so, I pushed away the one person who truly saw me. So now, all I can do is be honest. I want to come back to you when I am whole, when I can stand beside you with confidence, when I can love you the way you've always deserved. But that takes time. It takes effort and healing. I don't want to return with half measures or false promises. I want to do this right. And so, my love, I ask you, can you wait for me? Can you hold space in your heart a little longer, while I become the man you believed I could be? I know it's a lot to ask. I know you've already waited, already given so much. But if there's even a small part of you that still believes in us, I promise I won't waste it. I want a future with you, and I'm willing to work for it. Just say you'll meet me there when I'm ready. There is a significant shift on the horizon for your relationship, one that promises a fresh start and renewed energy between you and your partner. Whether it manifests as a second chance in an existing relationship or the arrival of a new dynamic altogether, this transition brings with it a profound sense of hope and emotional renewal. It's the kind of change that breathes new life into something that once felt stagnant or heavy. Both of you are likely to feel this transformation deeply, as though a long-awaited breakthrough is finally within reach. This new chapter will not only foster clarity and healing but also inspire growth on both sides. At the moment, however, your partner is feeling deeply burdened. They may be weighed down by emotional baggage, lingering doubts, or inner conflicts that they haven't been able to resolve. Life has likely thrown its fair share of challenges their way, leaving them feeling stuck or overwhelmed. Yet, despite these difficulties, this sense of awakening and the incoming wave of positive change is stirring something within them. It's gently nudging them to release outdated beliefs, destructive habits, or unhealthy emotional patterns that have held them back, not just in this relationship, but in their personal life as well. This emotional and spiritual renewal is pushing them to reconsider their approach to communication. They are beginning to realize that clarity, honesty, and openness are essential to rebuilding or strengthening your bond. There's a desire forming within them to bridge the gap that has developed between you. They want to reach out, not just to speak, but to truly connect with you on a deeper level. Their inner world is shifting, and they are slowly becoming more aware of how their silence, distance, or unresolved emotions may have affected you. Your partner has also started to notice something else. You are no longer revolving your life around them. Where once you may have placed their needs or presence at the center of your world, you've now begun to reclaim your power. Your priorities have shifted, and self-love, healing, and personal growth have taken the front seat. You are focusing on your own well-being, investing in your goals, and putting yourself first, and this is not only admirable, but necessary. However, this change is stirring intense emotions in your partner. As much as they respect your growth, it also unsettles them. They long for your attention the way it used to be. They miss the comfort of your presence, your support, and the unconditional love that you always offered so freely. This shift in dynamic has made them feel somewhat insecure and anxious. Deep down, they know you deserve to put yourself first, but emotionally, they're struggling to accept the distance that has grown between you. There are so many unresolved issues and unexpressed feelings that still linger in the space between you. These unspoken emotions weigh heavily on your partner's heart. It's not just the fear of losing you that troubles them, it's the regret of not having said or done more when they had the chance. They carry the weight of missed opportunities, words left unsaid, and moments they didn't fully appreciate. Sometimes, overwhelmed by all this emotional complexity, your partner considers walking away. They might tell themselves that letting go would be easier than confronting everything that has gone unsaid and undone. They may try to convince themselves that it's time to move on, that perhaps the connection has run its course. But no matter how much they try to distance themselves or suppress their feelings, something keeps pulling them back. They can't find the peace, the emotional safety, or the depth of love anywhere else that they experienced with you. You offered them something rare and unconditional, love that didn't demand perfection, support that didn't come with strings attached, and presence that felt like home. Even when things were difficult, your heart remained open. That kind of connection isn't easily replaced, and they know it. The more they try to find it elsewhere, the more they realize how unique and irreplaceable you truly are. In the quiet moments when they're alone with their thoughts, they reflect on all of this. There's a yearning to go back, not just to revisit the past, but to make things right, to bring healing where there was once hurt, and to grow together instead of apart. They want to show up differently this time, more present, more honest, and more emotionally available. But they're also aware that it won't be easy. It requires effort, vulnerability, and the courage to face difficult conversations. Still, the fact that they are beginning to feel this way marks an important turning point. It shows they are being guided by a deeper sense of purpose and emotional truth. This awakening within them may be the catalyst for meaningful change, not just for themselves, but for your relationship as a whole. If both of you are open to growth, honest dialogue, and mutual respect, this fresh start could be more than just a new beginning. It could be the foundation of something far more authentic and lasting than what existed before.